Today, we won't talk about history. We won't list Israel's massacres or hand out patriotism certificates. We'll ask just one question. Who governs whom? Does America control Israel, or has Israel become the de facto manager of the American branch in the Middle East? The global scene today is a tangled web of interests, lobbies, and public relations, a web that controls discourse, decisions, and narratives. Israel is not just a player in this network, it operates behind the curtain, whispering, directing, and at times dictating orders. So when you hear an American president say, Israel has the right to defend itself, even before seeing the bodies of civilians under Gaza's rubble, you should ask, who wrote that line for him, and who made him read it as is? At the heart of the American decision-making machine lies AIPAC, the pro-Israel lobby that is no longer just a pressure group. It has become a permanent fixture within the White House. AIPAC no longer speaks from the outside. It is now embedded in the system, prescribing actions without anyone daring to question. We're not merely talking about a cunning Israel or a biased America. We're talking about a vast machine that has operated for decades, telling every American politician, if you want to survive, say amen to Tel Aviv. As for the Arabs, no matter how much they try to silence us, we are waking up, day by day. The questions are multiplying. Each question opens a new window of light in the darkness. The world is moving fast. We either catch up, or we become mere passengers in a bus driven by others. What is AIPAC? In short, it's Israel's business management office in Washington. Not just a lobby, but a remote control unit connecting Tel Aviv and Washington. Only the controller isn't in American hands. Its friendly name conceals a highly organized entity working tirelessly to ensure Washington's submission to Israel in every matter. They fund election campaigns, back candidates, draft policies, and threaten anyone who deviates from the script. AIPAC has become the sealing mirror every American politician must look into before speaking. And AIPAC isn't some closed Jewish club. It includes Christians, evangelicals, businessmen, and media and economic pressure groups. This isn't about religion, it's about a project aimed at securing Israel's safety, superiority, and impunity, wrapped in laws, political agendas, and PR networks that polish Israel's image and defame anyone who opposes it. Behind AIPAC stands vast funding from Jewish and non-Jewish billionaires, from tech, pharmaceutical, and education companies. Israel is not just a country, it's a strategic bridgehead for massive economic interests. The American politician fears AIPAC more than the voter, because AIPAC can cut off funding, destroy reputations in the media, or erase someone from political life with the press of a button. Is AIPAC's influence limited to America? Not at all. Its influence indirectly extends into Europe through American media, think tank pressures, and the polishing or smearing of European political figures based on their stance towards Israel. Meanwhile, Arabs have no similar lobby, despite having massive Arab communities in the U.S., including billionaires, doctors, intellectuals, and media professionals. Our problem is a lack of vision and collective work, while AIPAC continues tightening its grip. Israel is a small country with a limited area and fewer people than half of Cairo's population, yet it walks with the confidence of an empire. The secret? It is always thought like a project, building media and economic networks, alliances, lobbies, religious and cultural backing. Politically, it played the victim. Practically, it used the claws of a predator. And when an American president repeats the phrase, Israel has the right to defend itself, you must ask, defend against what? Primitive rockets? Or the truth they're afraid to let out? Today, Israel doesn't merely seek the right to exist, but the right to dominate, to set the terms, to redraw the maps, to normalize relations as it pleases. Meanwhile, Arabs remain split between fear, silence, and the illusion that normalization is the path to peace. Israel no longer plays just in politics, it now leads in economics, media, artificial intelligence, and mind manipulation. Is Israel stronger than America? Not necessarily in terms of raw power, but it has mastered the weaknesses of the American giant, turning it into a bodyguard that pays the price on its behalf. AIPAC has become a filter through which any American politician must pass their words. Its influence reaches Europe too, where criticizing Israel is instantly labeled anti-Semitism. Western freedom of speech now operates under a hidden censorship network. America doesn't love Israel blindly, it's loyal to its interests. When those interests shift, so will its loyalty. But until then, Israel rests easy because it has become part of the American thinking process, not just an ally. The most dangerous thing Israel has done isn't war or occupation, it's narrative control. The real war today isn't fought just with weapons, but with language, imagery, and storytelling. Western media parrots Israel's narrative. Even some Arab media unknowingly do the same. The idea has been planted so deeply that some young people think Gaza is just the name of a storm, not a city. The bottom line: Israel didn't just occupy land, it occupied minds, bought the narrative, and framed the conflict as merely a dispute. And if we lose the narrative, we lose the battle before it begins. Today's war is between awareness and ignorance, between those who ask why and those who surrender. Israel is no longer just an occupying power, it's a mindset that infiltrates, beautifies its image, and rewrites reality as it pleases. And yet there is hope, as long as there are free minds that question, young people who reject prepackaged narratives, and journalists who insist on revealing the truth. Victory doesn't begin on the battlefield, it begins in consciousness. Open your minds, because if someone steals your awareness, they will steal your land while you applaud them. And reflect carefully on what the Jews did in Europe. They are a people with no ally but their own interest. Don't forget to subscribe to Decoding MENA and activate the notification bell for deeper insights you won't find anywhere else.